Welcome to Lore Here, episode 99. We're 1 week away from less than a week away. We're recording this a bit late. Right now it's Thursday. We usually put these things out on Wednesday. We missed it because we had a special boy doing special things down in a special place with a special man.
That sounds special. Yeah. So
special. Yeah, what was that?
California's definitely special. I went to LA for Ludwig's Fast 52 charity speedrunning event, where he graciously asked me pretty close to like last second. I don't know about like it was pretty on like short notice, but he was like, "Yo, I want you to showcase YARG," and I was like, "Yes, please," because it was happening during my birthday, and I was like, I can go see my parents and be great. And it was in Carson, California, land of the Filipinos, and it was great. And you know, it didn't go perfect, but like what speedrun event where every single run goes perfect? None of them.
Yeah, no.
But like I felt like I did a pretty good job. I practiced the shit out of it of my showcase, and I think I did a pretty good job of showing people, you know, YARG default. I did 5 YARG default songs, 5 YARG casual songs, and I did Applied Science at the end with Ludwig, which was fucking awesome.
That was crazy.
I thought that was great.
You did an entire run of Silence. Keep that in mind.
Oh, like, yeah, no.
Where they were just mesmerized. So I think you did a pretty good job, to say the least.
Right,
There.
right.
I have
so,
the VOD up right now. I'm showing visual aids. Here's Ludwig with a crack guitar.
Yeah.
Science.
Oh yeah.
Getting him him the cracked guitar
and the VIP.
Getting him to
Smelled like gasoline.
Yeah,
It did
like gasoline.
to him. I've never heard that before
your Steam
ever.
Deck vent tonight, guys, in solidarity.
Oh, every night.
I have
Every
it right
night
here.
for me.
Yeah. Let me
I
turn this
got
thing
my
on
Steam
and
Deck,
warm it up.
bro. My Steam Deck's in my bed right now. I'm gonna smell that shit tonight.
Play some
bed.
Play some Mega Bonk, man. Play some Mega Bonk. Come on.
Yeah,
It's dead.
there
I
we
can't
go.
do it.
Yeah. No, but Fast 52 is fucking awesome. I got to meet Linkus 7 of Wind Waker speedrunning. And he had he was really tapped into Guitar Hero, like extremely tapped in. He was like going like, yeah, I got an Xbox 360 and all the games and all that stuff. I was trying to buy a guitar from JP for 2 years. And I thought that was so funny.
Alan
like the first thing I did.
Bro,
first
Alan
thing I did
tells me
was
that,
tell
and I'm
JP.
just like, Linkus said that?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
So I messaged him on Twitter right away. I was like, bro, please let me help you.
I met a whole bunch of awesome people there. I met I was even doing a bunch of practicing next to the Elden Ring deal. It was like Elden Ring bingo that they were doing Shadow of the Erd Tree, and they were doing a run next to me. I think it was, and Captain Domo is who I met, and that he's awesome. So I was just kind of mesmerizing all the runners and all the people, all the spectators while I was practicing, you know, just over and over the exact same 10 songs. I want to give a shout out to Bad Account, who put together all of those songs for me, utilizing .sng format. We did that shit. That's how we did it. .sng. And then, God, I want to say that I even did some. One of my favorite things that I did was playing Panger on default. That was probably such an insane run to do live on stage.
Yeah, because you hit the fucking blob at the end of the solos.
It was not.
Was
it was that, and dude, it was like a minus 43.
Yeah,
I missed like 43 notes in that shit. You have no idea how much I practiced. I felt like I blacked out. Like that whole experience, that entire trip, that specifically that Fast 52 experience did not feel like that actually happened. I'm back home now and I'm talking about it, and it doesn't even it feels like I'm in a different body right now, you know, talking about this.
That's how I felt at the Metallica event with Fortnite.
Yeah,
coming back home was like, what the fuck did I?
Yeah,
I
did
did
really
that.
happen?
Me? I did
that? Really
that?
happened.
No way. That's not real.
And then getting to shout out, a bunch of community members. Not every single one. I tried to get as many people as I could. At the very end, I was very, very grateful for doing that. So getting to put a couple 10,000, 20,000 people live to just, know about our community, know about our mods, know about all that stuff was great. Especially Jake.
You told a lot of people about Jake in it.
I didn't. You know what? I blame the donators, man. It was them. It was them.
Bro, the donators came through.
Someone by the name of Worse. I can
Look.
only imagine that's worse average. So thank you for that. We got Ludwig to say Jake it.
Jaking it.
And
then he's like,
the practice mode
what's
copy
Jake it?
pasta. Oh yeah, he's like,
No,
I
like-
see a lot of people saying jaking it. I'm like, yeah, it's my buddy Jake.
Yeah,
just say
watching
it.
the
Make puns with
gears
his name.
turn in your brain as you're playing the game, being like, "How the fuck do I explain this?"
How do
Like,
I explain this? It's
my
like,
favorite
that's my
part.
buddy Jake.
Yeah.
Los Angeles
And they make-
Jakers.
Los Angeles Jakers. I'm jaking it. I'm gonna jake her.
You should,
or
if that was
something.
me, I would have just like, oh, that's jacking off, Ludwig. That means jacking off. That's what they're saying.
I
Not as
didn't
funny,
want-
though. It's not
They're
as
saying
funny.
jacking
Listen,
off,
listen,
but I'm
I had
Jake,
my
so it's
family
like
watching-
jacking off. It's Adventure Time. You ever heard of Adventure Time? It's like
My whole family was watching, so I didn't
fair
want to
enough.
get too crazy
Understood.
with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I'm
So you
talking
don't have
like
the
my whole
bravery
family.
for it.
oh yeah, so you're a coward.
I did not want to be
Wow.
talking about that
Calm
shit.
You're
out.
letting yourself be silenced and censored. You're afraid of
Insane.
retribution from those you
It's
love.
respect for my family.
See, that's just two ways of looking at it, bro. Me and you were not the same. Some
Hey,
call
you know,
respect,
next time you
some
can talk
call
about
being
jacking
censored
off,
by
bro.
the man.
No,
I'll
if
bring you
Jake's
next time,
family
Jake,
was
and then you
watching-
can start talking about that shit, bro.
Yeah, no. If
Go
my
for it.
grandpa was
Jake
watching
would've
that,
been
I
more
wouldn't have
encouraged.
said it either. No, I wouldn't have. If my grandpa's in the stands, or if he's watching at home, I'm not saying yes, jacking off. They're saying my
No,
name means
yeah,
jacking off.
Grandpa, I know how to jake it.
I'm jaking. Los Angeles Jakers.
No, but I do appreciate the people who are watching the showcase, and then it hit midnight, and just $29 donation after $29 donation. I couldn't have asked for anything better.
$29.
That was awesome. That was awesome.
really
So
cool.
I really
Yeah.
do appreciate you guys coming through
Staying,
with that.
staying up, I was sitting there and I was like, I would only ever do this for Alec. Like,
Yeah,
Yeah, dude,
No,
I've never seen
appreciate-
JP awake at that hour ever in my life.
Oh, what?
I had
Sometimes
to.
we can get JP to stay up until like 1:30. Every
Oh,
once
yeah,
in a
no,
while.
This was like 3:30.
It depends. Yeah.
This
It
guy
does-
was in
really
his
does depend.
bed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
Swear.
in bed and Jake and Jason were like, "We thought you were asleep." I was like, "No, I'm just in bed. It's fine."
Yeah, no, you didn't join the Red Octane Games Discord watch party, bro.
I
There was like
didn't,
3
but that was
dozen
so
people in
cool.
there.
I love that we're able to do this.
Yeah, it was
this
cool.
is, like,
so cool.
this might sound corny, all right, but I love that Red Octane is allowing us to just be able to go, hey, we want to hold a watch party, and we just used the Discord, and we had people in VC, and we all watched Alec together. We all laughed and enjoyed it, and it was great.
I mean, it makes sense.
Love that.
It's our team. It's our team's
Yes.
game. If we have 5 YARG devs, Alex playing YARG, Alec is an advisor. It's us.
We're proud. We're proud of what our team that we have now, who's working together with us, did in the past,
Mhm.
right? Like, yeah, they might not be working on YARG anymore, but they still worked on it before, and we're damn proud of that.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
It was very cool. It felt
YARG
very
is still
fitting
fire.
for a community event, and I hope we get to do more of that in the future with whatever happens. I don't know. I can't predict
be
the
awesome.
future, but I hope to do it again. It was neat.
Like tournaments and shit, like that should be a thing, you know.
That'd be cool.
In the future.
like it.
In the future, you know. I want to give what was it? One of the organizers, her name was Alicia, and she's the GOAT because she's the one that got me the drum set. She got me the Elisa's drum set that I didn't think that I would be able to get. It was just a shot in the dark, and I was like, hey, it'd be cool if I can do a little drum segment. And she was like, we got it for you. We got it. So I brought
she
a little
just
roll
procure
limitless with
that,
me.
or like was that Slimes?
Wasn't it
or
the
whatever?
yards?
No, it was it was a fresh one. I looked at it. There was no hits on it.
What?
Brand
There was
new
no
set.
hits on it
Wow.
at all, and I was like, "This
God
isn't.
damn.
This ain't even the one from the Rockathon. Not at all."
That, what happened? Because I know that you were saying in practice that you were hitting stuff, but it seemed like the blue symbol was, you know.
the symbol
yeah.
was touching. The symbols were touching. So
Oh,
that's what happened.
man,
I couldn't
that
fix it on the
sucks.
fly. I mean, I was going to, but I was like, whatever.
You're like,
It's
whatever, man. It's the end.
It's
like,
fine as long as I get like a solid, like okay combo on the roll, which I did.
Yeah, I love-
I'm not really
Ludwig
mad about
was-
it.
Ludwig just goes, "Oh man, double strokes! Wow."
He's stroking it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was originally gonna have Carlo on the couch.
That was
And
sick.
he
Friend of the show,
it
Carlo
would have been
Cataluzzi,
sick.
we had him
Yes. Shout out
Yeah,
to
bro.
Former guest,
Yeah, no.
former guest.
He was gonna like help explain terminology and stuff, but like I think what happened is that after the Ocarina of Time run, Ludwig was like, just stay on the couch to the Zelda runners. So maybe I should have spoken up. I mean, I was already basically told like, yeah, Carlo could be on the couch. He's gonna talk about and stuff, but something last second. It was whatever because I thought it was fun.
They were hours behind at that point.
Yeah, it was
I think
hours
that he was,
behind and all that. I'm sure.
Like, how do we keep this going? Like, if we get Carlo, it might add a couple more minutes. Like, we got to keep going. Like, I think that was probably his mindset.
Yeah, at the end of it all, I think I tacked on 10 minutes onto my showcase. It was going to be 40 minutes. It ended up being almost an hour, which was fine. I'm grateful. But yeah, it definitely would have been helpful to have somebody explain terminology and engines and like how it all works. But I think I did a solid job of going like, yeah, on YARG default, you can't do this, and then I'm missing on screen. And then I was like, okay, now we're gonna switch to an engine. And I was happy to show off like the profile screen and being able to select your presets and stuff. I thought that was pretty cool that they showed the whole full screen. Shout out to the production too that did that overlay of my guitar.
Yeah, that was
I thought that was awesome.
That was so.
Yeah, I want to do that for regular streams. That's cool.
Yeah. I know, right? And then to like clean it up a little bit and then just do that. And then just have a face cam and then have a thing. I actually used to do a 2-cam setup similar to that, but it wasn't as cool. But it was just one for my face and then one for my hands back in the day. But that whole experience
you did really do
awesome,
a good job of explaining things while you were playing, and they made a point to mention that quite a few times. Like, I'm just so impressed at how he's talking and doing all this at the same time. There were times where you went silent, where they went silent, but it's like everybody understood. It's like, oh yeah, I got to lock in. Or he was locking in.
You're always like, a hand out locking, and they understood.
They felt like
and
they were
made it feel
sure.
like they just made it feel like just like a casual conversation. I'm really grateful for that. It was cool.
Yeah, you were just showing your friends, like you were like, hey, look at this thing I can do. Like you were very confident, and I know that. I know you were nervous,
that
so
dude. It was
really
the
cool.
half of the Zoloft that I took before I went on stage.
Bro, do you know what it was though? Hold on, you just put it to words for me. It felt like, remember when Guitar Hero kiosks existed in stores and somebody would go up?
Oh, bro,
and there'd be a whole crowd around, right? That was, I feel like,
it made
the
me
modern.
nervous when that happened to me.
It was the digital equivalent.
I'm gonna be real. I fed off that shit, so it doesn't. I fed off that shit. I love that, and that's why I love streaming.
Yeah, you were right up there, right on the digital kiosk of Ludwig's speedrunning event, with the internet walking up to the kiosk, going,
"Wow, he's good."
Whoa.
You play this game this fast, right? Like,
and that's what was happening when I was practicing too, man.
I know you weren't looking at the chat too much because obviously, but like, dude,
it was so hard not to because it was right there.
It's all your friends.
My monitor
everybody that
was right here.
Almost everybody in the chat. Every single person, you almost recognize their name.
I did see it, and I was like, dude, that's the community.
That's the homies. That's everybody that we know.
Yeah, that's the homies right there. I'm looking over and like, that's the homies talking in the chat, and I really wanted to just respond to them.
A lot of people stayed up and were like, nah, I gotta watch this.
3 a.m. East Coast.
3 a.m.
Yeah.
Oh boy, 3 a.m.
Oh boy, 3 a.m. There's so many of those getting posted. But yeah, no, now I gave them Cracked gave me 4 guitars to give to Ludwig and his team. So like,
or the team.
So you coordinated 3 more after like giving Ludwig the
Ludwig
package.
Got the fucking
Awesome.
he got the suitcase, and then there's 1 more Blueberry Burst and 2 Black Tribals.
Very
so
nice.
when it was funny because the night before, so it was that Friday night, Carlo was doing the night shift from 8 p.m. to 8 a.m. and he was just like, yeah, when it gets boring and it dies down, I'm just gonna open up one of those guitars. I'm like, yeah, go for it, man. I'm sure he can. And he sends me a picture of him playing YARG at one of the setups. He's like, yeah, this thing's pretty nice. I like it. I'm like,
cool.
Awesome.
Nice.
Hey, code Acai.
Awesome, good stuff. I didn't say that, but
No, you said code Wise Moose or code 760C or code Jason Paradise. Or J Para.
J Para. Fake man. But no, it was just awesome because there are so many people that I met that were also runners, and they're like, "Yo, I love your stuff," and then I was like, thank you.
Cool.
It was crazy just to be able to interact with other creators again, because it's been, I mean, minus the Metallica thing. Minus the Metallica thing that we did last year. I think before that was not even like really packs. It was just like a creator or like just people who were good at the game that I could talk to and like relate to. I think it was like fucking TwitchCon probably. I feel like it was just a long time.
Last time you've been outside
just...
of the containment zone of other Five Fret players.
Right, exactly. Just other people who respect the craft and I respect theirs too. It was just cool. Like that being said, it's like I wish I can go to another TwitchCon. Like it'd be cool. It'd be awesome. Maybe one day. Maybe. I see, Jason, you're even wearing the TwitchCon sweater right there. Yeah, that the one from 16? They give you that in 16?
Was it 7?
17 they gave us they gave us fake t-shirt jerseys and it said like Acai 17 on the back of mine or something, but I don't think I was there for that. But what a time. That was 9 years oh my god, yeah, 8 years ago.
This was the year that you, myself, and UCOG were all there. Whatever year.
Yes, that was 17.
Was that which one was the year where you had that stream with all of the old players and stuff? Like JLC was there.
18.
I think that was the year after. That was 18, yeah. I was there that year.
Legendary stream that, as far as I know, is not backed up anywhere.
We'll find it one day. Perhaps we'll find it one day.
Legendary stream of just
I could probably
JLC
ask a couple of people.
Randy play and being like, bro, how the fuck are you doing that? This guy's crazy. It was awesome.
Yeah, what a fun time. But yeah, Fast 52, I hope I get invited back again. I would fucking run that shit back. We'll hit me up, Ludwig. Let's do it, man, because like YARG is awesome. And this will be a perfect segue into the next thing we're talking about, dude. Because people are going to start looking towards YARG and other games and other clones and other platforms, or staying right where they are because they already had everything. Rock Band 4. Talk about Rock Band 4 getting pulled this weekend. We're uploading this tomorrow.
Sunday, the 5th. You will no longer be able to purchase Rock Band 4
Why'd you say
digitally. It's a big event.
Why?
Rock Band is dying. Finally, it's the final nail
You
in the
didn't have to do
coffin.
the Sunday.
I don't know. Shut up. Hey, let me read Kyle's Discord announcement. Yeah, this is the respect it's given. It's not given a proper blog post. Rock Band, the blog is dead. It's all just the hardcore people that still follow it on the Rock Band Discord. That's where the announcement was.
Please don't blame Kyle for this, by the way.
No, please.
I see. I get it. You did the Sunday because they ran over Rock Band with a monster truck.
Oh,
yeah.
True.
No, just kidding. Just let me read this thing. Hey, everyone.
Okay.
On Sunday, October 5th, 2025, Rock Band 4 turns 10. What a ride it's been. With this milestone comes one big change. The original licenses for the core soundtrack are expiring. Because of that, Rock Band 4 will be removed from the PlayStation and Xbox digital stores. If you already own the game, nothing changes. You'll keep full access and still be able to download the game and songs to any new compatible devices. The same applies to downloadable content. Songs will come down as they hit the 10-year mark, but anything you've purchased will remain in your library. We're so grateful for the passion this community has shown. From the team, it's been a special experience to serve you with Rivals challenges, a super deep DLC library, and a best-in-class band sim. If you've been meaning to grab a few last songs, now's the time. Thanks again, the Rock Band team. Just have a moment of silence. Rock Band is officially dead. Thank you. Not really. The DLC will still be there. I mean, there was DLC that came out in 2024, like January of 2024.
It's going to be there for a while.
Yeah,
that'll still be there and buyable stuff. But
that's one of the things that immediately off the rip that I'm just like, what's going to happen to the legacy pre-Rock Band 4 DLC? Because it's already apparent that Rock Band 4 in its release DLC, and thank God, on actual Wikipedia, not a Rock Band wiki, actual Wikipedia, they have a detailed list of when songs got released as DLC.
I think it was Kyle who said use this as a resource to track like when songs.
I don't know who organized that, but you're goated, and it was definitely a whole handful of community members, probably somebody who used to run, probably the DLC quick play guy. Who knows? I don't know, but it's safe to assume that everything released in 2015. Well, no, not even safe to assume. It was confirmed in a later message that that stuff that came out right when Rock Band 4 came out, that is going to be delisted too.
Mm-hmm.
So all the release DLC. So that's from October 6, 2015. The Weird Al song "My Own Eyes" all the way down to fucking "What You Need" by INXS. On that Wikipedia page. So
In excess?
Oh wait, no. Hold on, no. Oh honey, Sugar You. Is it in excess? INXS? I don't know how to. I don't know.
So
It
it's
was just a good
NXS.
pun.
No, you know what? It's the stuff released all on October 6th, 2015. Everything there.
Dude,
So-
I'm scrolling through the Wikipedia
10
right
years today.
now. I clicked full list. It's not even the full list. I think Wikipedia might max out with how big you can make a table because it just stopped at
Oh, wow.
2020. Like it keeps going for 3 more years. Like it stops at December 29th, 2020.
So
But
this
it's
is
crazy.
unfortunately par for the course. And we've seen it over and over thanks to Rocksmith, right?
Yes.
This is something that I feel like a few members of our team even called out like earlier in the year as a possibility for this year in case they didn't, renew the licenses.
Here's one of the few members of our team, like Jason Paradise. He tweeted on April 7th, Rock Band 4 came out in 2015. Many music licenses and gaming expire after 10 years. Real chance Rock Band 4 could be delisted this year. Pick it up for $10 because it's been only $10 for a couple of years at this point, I think. So.
You said that was April?
April 7th of this year, you tweeted that, yes.
So that was 6 months ago. Well, that makes sense because I remember seeing 6 months until the 10-year anniversary, and that was what made me think about it.
Mm-hmm.
So that sucks, but at the same time, it's exactly what was expected, right? Because the chances are that most music licensings, most music licenses for games are 10 years long, right?
Yeah.
That's why when somebody says just remaster GH3, it's such an impossible task. Because
You have to relicense everything.
With
You'd have to get every
100% accuracy. If you miss one song, if one band is like, nah, never mind. Well, now you just don't have remastered Guitar Hero 3. It's different now.
right.
It's different.
Yes, exactly. So that's
It's Guitar Hero 3
difficult.
Reloaded.
That also puts you, the person asking for licenses, in a really tough spot because then they know that they have you by the balls. It's like, oh
Yeah.
I think we're going to have
Yes.
to ask for about 4 times as much money because you need us.
$1 million.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no
you
wonder
need us,
Activision
otherwise you
doesn't
don't have
wanna
the
do
game.
anything.
So
Yeah, no wonder they want to do anything with the IP.
yeah, and it's
Yeah, that's
filmed
why
twice, and
Guitar
it's
Hero
tough.
is commonly Guitar and Rock Band are just always commonly referred to as you had to be there type.
Yeah.
You did have to be
Yeah,
there.
you really did.
experiences.
You really did.
It was just gonna happen
It
once.
was magic. It was magic. But
And so you can't remaster it, but you can do callbacks and shit, with smash hits or God forbid, the Guitar Hero TV GHTV Guitar Hero Premium, Guitar Hero Classics.
Yeah, with such
premium
classics like We Are the
Yeah, I
Champions.
will
think
say-
was in there.
Dude, it was We Are fucking We Are the Champions, Stricken, and Eye of the Tiger. Okay,
That's what I think of
man.
when I think of
Yes, that's
classic Guitar Hero songs.
Okay, listen.
yeah.
Stricken was kind of a goated.
Stricken's
kind of a goated pick.
great.
That was dope.
Nothing against it. We Are the
That solo
Champions.
on that
was DLC.
That solo on that game sucked ass, and the fact that it was in a premium show and you could only play it by playing through the show, so you got one attempt at the solo and you couldn't practice it because there's no
No
practice.
practice
I'm
mode.
trying to remember that pattern. It was
It
stupid.
was awful. It was awful.
It was
you couldn't
terrible.
Practice it. That
It was like
one of the
a
hardest
white
songs.
1 to black 2 type shit.
All
It
right,
was
let me
like
look
something
up
stupid.
Stricken.
Just watch UCOG's FC. Watch UCOG's FC if it's still up. That
I
I
that
don't
shit
think I
sucks.
ever FC'd it.
I have to find UCOGs. I don't think I'll be able to find UCOG unless I type in UCOG monkey. Surely I'll be able to.
Yeah, you have
Um,
to have monkey.
But you know what? On the flip side, with me talking about
here it
callbacks
is.
and stuff, towards the end of Rock Band 4's DLC run, they put out a bunch of rewinds, a bunch of classics, a lot of
Yeah.
the old Rock Band 1, 2, and 3 songs.
Yeah, I'm
and
watching
a bunch
this
of
right
Rock
now.
Band Network. towards the end.
239.
That's
Ew,
it, right?
What
you
a
see
gross
that shit?
pattern. He has
Oh
to
my
tap
God.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's not good.
And you did not have a way to learn tapping in that game,
it. Ugh.
right?
Oh
Because
yeah,
there's no practice
white
mode.
2, black 3, white 1,
Ugh.
and then
Wait, what?
black 3, 2, 1. Do-do-do-do-do-do.
That was a legitimately hard FC. Top difficulty in that game. Stricken was a top tier difficulty song in GH5.
That's so stupid.
It's
Yeah,
not.
you see how he
easy.
has to go diagonal across the 2 frets like this. He's not
Yeah.
even rolling this way.
He's going like this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's so silly.
so it's like you're doing a descending quad on descending quad, and then you're going like that. Oh man, what a fucked up chart.
Nasty ass game.
Oh
So-
my god.
With these games that are, in the past now, GH Live's gone and Rock Band 4 is going away. that leads me to my next question, because it brings up a very obvious like next step in my mind.
I was
don't
thinking
know
the
if you guys
same
are thinking
thing. They might take down Guitar Hero Live. It's been 10 years for Guitar Hero Live. GHTV might go away now.
Good night, everybody.
Yeah, you get to sit in silence. You get to sit in silence. Shut the fuck up.
Please
Shut up.
continue. Please continue.
Shit, am I be next? No!
Wait a second. I gotta tweet that before this episode comes out. That's a good tweet.
Now, okay. Here's my tinfoil hat though. Like, I hope that GHTV V3, or was it V3 of TV Reloaded, will come out on consoles probably for its 10th anniversary. I thought it was going to be at the beginning of last year, and it still hasn't. Or it was the beginning of this year. I don't remember. Either way, I've been waiting really long so that I can use my Xbox Series X to play GHTV again.
Yeah, there actually is motion in that regard. Yeah, GHTV
I've heard.
V3 is coming
I've heard.
sometime soon.
It's definitely for the 10th anniversary. It's got to be.
Makes sense. It makes sense.
So,
Anyways,
what is that? 2 weeks from now, right?
On the
Yeah, it's like a
20th.
week.
Or, 2 weeks from now, right?
The 20th, I believe, is when Guitar
Oh
Hero
my
Live came out.
god.
Wow.
That means that we are about to have been picked up for an esports team 10 years ago, Al, 'cause we got picked up for
Yeah.
VVV when GH Live came out again.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Because we were hoping the game went pro. We were
Yeah, we
very,
were
very
literally-
hoping for the game
We were
to go
seeding
pro.
the ground, hoping,
Oh man.
and it never happened.
And like it was there. The opportunity was there, and then exploits
rough,
were found
dude.
so fast. I think exploits were found, and then people were like, "Your rivals fucking sucks," or like,
over.
GHTV rivals sucks.
Mm-hmm.
As for Rock Band 4 rivals, I mean, like people were doing that, and
Yeah,
I think
same
there are
story
still
over there.
rivals. I mean, like there's still people playing rivals this year. I think they're updating and still doing a season, all in Discord, I believe, right?
I don't think that they ever mentioned in this new thing about it being delisted that they're going to stop Rivals challenges anytime soon. That was
I don't
never
think they did either.
mentioned.
Like everything is all condensed in the Discord server now. That's what I understand at least.
Those are
Yeah,
probably
I don't
mostly
know.
automated at this point, anyways.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like I derailed you, Jason. What were you going to say if you didn't already say it?
You're
About how-
totally good.
about how
You
Rock
did
Band
derail me,
4
but it was
Rock Band
so
4
worth
Some
it.
lore.
brings
It was
up
some lore.
something
It's some lore.
to
Let's
the
hear
obvious
it.
next step or something.
Well, hey, Harmonix not having a game where you can play drums in it, doesn't that mean they'd want to make a new one? Like maybe now is the time they add it to
I saw
Fortnite
Chad
Festival?
say that. I saw Chad
Wait, did he?
say that.
I've
Yeah, he
never
did,
been
he
a
did.
bigger believer in getting the band back together this next Fortnite festival season. Come
It makes
on!
the
say-
most sense possible.
Come on!
It really does.
Hey,
Please.
shout out to Chad then. If
Yeah.
that's the case, like though, but really, think about it. Where do they go? They've got to have something, right? Like we already knew they were working on the Pro Drums charts. Maybe there's a reason that they were waiting for Rock Band to go away.
And
Yeah, maybe
couple
plans
that with the
changed.
fact. Yeah, maybe they're like, you know what, Rock Band's going to be dead, and then this new Fortnite festival season, that's when we add drums and vocals, so people can actually play a new supported game with those things.
Yeah,
this
because-
next season is going to be a weird one. Don't forget, there's not an icon this season. It's celebrating like Fortnite originals.
It's
or
some
something like
lady.
that. It's some lady.
It's some lady
apparently.
some lady with a skateboard, I guess.
Yeah.
So
Is it?
JP's
yeah,
right.
look at
JP's right.
look at the key art. So okay. There was an accidental.
What if it's a Rock Band season?
I mean,
pretty
but
cool.
really,
Fortnite
No,
original.
No. Hold on.
Then-
Hold on.
I'm putting the festival
They said it
corner
was. They said it was our own.
Thank
we
you,
were
Jake.
celebrating ourselves. Hold on. There
Things are
was
lining
somebody.
up really well. Just saying.
Wait a second.
That was
Here's
Wait
this
a
lady.
second.
This lady right here.
True.
Somebody said, I remember a staff member who like vague tweeted about me because I was like, I don't know what's happening. I'm worried. And they're like, I wish people would just wait and see. And I'm like,
Wait and see what?
wait and see what?
Yeah.
Oh, so this is apparently the or a headliner.
So when you're in the Fortnite lobby and you bring up like the news, right? Some people are getting the new ones, getting the new news a little bit too early, probably due to like some server problem or whatever.
Yeah.
And then that mysterious skin pops up, and they're like, and it was showing all the passes. It showed the Power Ranger from the Battle Pass. It showed the chapter OG chapter 6 Battle Pass skins in front, and then there's this mysterious woman on the left. Then they're like, "Wait, hold on, is that the festival? Is that the festival skin?"
What if it's fucking Rock Band characters?
Give me Musha Boudreaux, give me Duke of Gravity, give them all to me, please.
I mean,
with his dogs out. His dog's out.
Yes, gotta have.
I'll play.
Gravity.
I'll play. I'll get on. I'll share 100%. Some time with everybody if there's a Rock Band season.
I think they'd be cool as shit. Yeah. I don't know if they got that in them. I don't think they'd be able to swing it. I don't think that they'd be able to convince their higher ups to be like, "This is actually a good idea."
Yeah. So look at this. It gets a little interesting. So this lady that I just put in here. Mm-hmm. Look on the left of the key art. Look on the left. There she is.
Oh, what? Hey, whoa! Hey, whoa! Hold on.
She was there the whole time.
Wait a second. This does go deep. I didn't know about this.
Yeah. So thanks to some people in my Discord server, they're like, "Yo, look, there she is. She's on the left." I'm like, "Oh my god, you're absolutely right."
You're right.
Yeah, that's her.
So, alluding. I don't know, and then the skins on the right have existed in the game for a while. But the girl on the left
are part of the headliner band of Fortnite Originals or something.
Maybe,
though, right? Maybe. Who knows?
Where's the secret fourth character?
Well, I know the character's on the right because one of them is I know the person who designed the characters, the woman sitting down on the right, and I don't know about that fucking weird ass star guy though. But yeah, I mean, who knows? I would like to see. I've never been this big of a believer in getting the band back together in Fortnite until now.
Yeah, we've had Copium before.
We've had Copium before,
but the rumors of that arcade that they're going to open up in North Carolina that seemingly didn't go anywhere. They're like, that's what they're going to do. They're going to sing guitar and drums and vocals for the lobby, in real person drumming and shit like that.
My theory on that trailer is it was a pitch to Epic.
That makes sense.
Sure.
I think it was a pitch.
That's fair.
I think it was a pitch trailer. Being like, "Oh, we should do this," and they were like, "No."
I'm just throwing out that Blur was in Lego Rock Band. Blur was.
Hey, shout out J-Nack. Shout out J-Nack, who still has Lego Damon Albarn as his fucking profile picture to this day.
Didn't you say we need Lego characters?
Oh, that's right.
Well,
let me bring that.
You made some noise, bro.
Yeah, we should talk about
Damon Albarn. Hold on. Gorillas, Blur,
True.
Same vocalist.
There's some connections there.
Maybe Rock Band.
I mean, yeah,
he literally retweeted you saying, or he liked Jake's tweet saying, Lego Rock Band Festival.
I have this up right now.
Lego Festival.
I was playing through the Daft Punk Experience when it first came out on September 27th, the first day, and then there's a whole bunch of different things you can do in there. And one of them is a Lego experience where you can build a little band that does Daft Punk songs, and it has all the instrument icons. So it's like you're doing Rock Band type stuff in a Lego environment. So it's like, wait, Lego Rock Band? And
wait.
I tweeted this at 1:28 p.m. on that day, and then I tweeted this at 1:45 p.m. Tim Sweeney liked my tweet within the first 20 minutes of it being up there. I don't know how this would have ever came across Tim Sweeney's feed. Was he searching for Lego Rock Band? Did he type those words into Twitter to see if anybody's caught on about what they're going to do next? I don't know. Was this being shared in Epic Slacks? Like, hey, this guy knows it's up. Or, man, it'd be cool if we could do that. But Tim Sweeney liked that. And then also, this is separate from the from Lego Rock Band stuff. But I did get quote retweeted by the Fortnite Twitter account. I posted a video of me playing a different experience within the Daft Punk thing. It's called Robot Rock Arena. I want to talk about this because this game mode,
that shit looks awesome, man.
It was so fucking fun.
That shit looks awesome.
I probably put 6 hours of my life into playing this little side mode within a side mode.
I gotta play it.
It was so fun. You should play it. If you haven't played it yet, it's very fun. You have two guns. You have a red gun and a blue gun. The red gun plays the beat of a song. And then the blue gun is the lead of the song, whether that means vocals or guitar or whatever for Daft Punk or whatever. So there's blue robots and red robots. You have to shoot each robot with the correct color gun to kill them faster. And you have a multiplier up on top. So you have to get a kill every, 7 or 8 seconds to maintain that multiplier. And that's really the goal. There's 20 waves you have to survive. So that's one goal, is just beat all the waves. But the other one is just get as big a score as possible. And the way you do that is by keeping your multiplier active, which is killing things pretty constantly. And I was able to get above the 32-bit integer limit. I got 2.14 billion points or whatever, and it just started going negative. So that was the video that I posted, kind of glazing the mode. I said, Robot Rock Arena is so much fun. I just played it for 2.5 hours straight, LMAO. Check out this clutch to reach the positive 32-bit integer limit. I feel like this is the exact type of non-Rock Band game Harmonix has been trying to make for decades. It's super addicting.
Have, yeah.
I love watching number go up. This is truly giving 2008 Xbox Live arcade vibes. Geometry Wars, but you're a person walking around. Make it this a standalone game and sell it to me. I'm being so serious. And that is the tweet that Fortnite quote tweeted. And Tim Sweeney liked.
Yeah, bro. As soon as I saw that, I immediately thought of Audica, but I was going, Audica? Wait, wasn't that something else before it was Audica? A little game called Chroma? From back in 2014, 15, something like that?
I've been seeing a lot of people referencing Chroma and other Harmonix games like this, but it's not, because Chroma still very much is a rhythm game. This is not a rhythm game.
Yeah. No. It's sort of like a combination.
It has music elements in it, but Chroma's a rhythm game.
Yeah, because it literally has a highway. Like, look at Chroma. There's literally a highway on the screen.
There's notes on the screen, and you're shooting those notes. This is you're just shooting things, and there's music coming out of it.
Yeah, and I think they probably realized that the whole like BPM or Hellsinger, is that the Metal Hellsinger?
Metal Hellsinger,
and Hi-Fi Rush, like that people have already done really good iterations of that tap to the beat type of shooter game. So then I think they're just like, why don't we just make it cool, make it look nostalgic and all this stuff. And so that Robot Rock Arena game is probably what they're like, yeah, fuck yeah. Xbox Live Arcade vibes, because, I was thinking Geometry Dash as soon as I saw it.
Geometry Wars.
Yeah,
Not Geometry Wars. Ha ha! Look at me. Dude, two different games. Yeah, Geometry Wars. I fucking love that game, man. I played that pacifist mode on Geometry Wars too much. You have to go through the gates.
So
bullshit. Bullshit ass game, but it's a fun game.
Yeah, no, like that. The whole Daft Punk experience was really cool, really well done.
Harmonix's fingerprints all over it. I agree.
Yes, definitely so.
Without a doubt. Yeah,
110%.
They had a big hand in that.
When Epic first acquired Harmonix, they were like, yeah, they're going to be doing music experiences. This is the most music experience I've seen since the Harmonix acquisition. This is all music, and it's a big experience with a lot of things to do. I feel like this is probably where most of their time has been going for the past year or whatever, and maybe why some festival seasons have been lacking, particularly this one. Jesus Christ, can we talk about that?
4 Gorilla songs?
I didn't play it.
I haven't played it.
Point, like, there you go. What do we want? There's nothing to play. The Gorilla season.
I love the band, and I'm glad that they were added. It's just like, what they gave us is not what I wanted to play, and I don't think we're getting what I want to play.
No, what is a season? What's a season?
So,
they had 1 week of Gorilla stuff, and then it was everything else with a Gorillaz themed band or
that's
stage.
Exactly
rather.
it, though. With Daft Punk being felt like the more main event than Gorillaz, I don't understand. Seasons are a countdown to the next cosmetic to purchase.
Yeah, essentially. What is a season?
It feels like they're shifting. It feels like they're shifting.
Why wasn't Daft Punk a season?
Thing.
Daft Punk had what it takes to be a season. This should have been a season.
Absolutely, dude. They got 4 songs. They got an experience. They got their skins.
That's more of a season than the season. So what's a season?
Yeah.
Why is Daft Punk happening in the middle here before the new season, when the new season's not supposedly going to have a headliner, unless there's something major? Which
they're
again,
shifting.
If
they have to be.
If it's
they're shifting,
it could be right.
Oh yeah. Finish it up. Yeah, I was gonna say, I think it. When we had to grind out all the Rocket Racing songs, they had to just dump all the fucking content, everything that they had planned, like right away. Yeah. They had to do all of that. I think they're doing that, but like I think it's a positive move because
they're killing the mode and not supporting anymore.
Not because they're killing the mode.
More so just they're shifting their
they're shifting
strategy.
what a season is. And exactly, and Jake, you're right. Like, what is a season now? Because it's clearly not working. It clearly does not work, and people's expectations are just, they're just squandered. You go in expecting a Gorilla song each week. I was expecting, Weekend song each week, a Lady Gaga song each week, Bruno Mars each week, Billie Eilish each week. Metallica they dropped everything in the first 2 weeks, and then we got Blueberry Faygo. That's
Yeah.
when I got.
And
that's
then
when I shifted.
It
and
was
I
a
was like,
blueberry
bro,
Faygo sandwich with
it
Metallica
doesn't matter.
bread, right? Because it had 4 weeks of bullshit, but the 2 pieces of bread on the outside of the sandwich were Metallica and Guns N' Roses and more Metallica. It was really sick that way. That was the last season they really did a good job with.
It was a little bit shaky, but I think they did a solid job.
though.
Like season 4 was fire. Overall,
Well,
So-
one
Karol
thing
G
I
had a-
wonder.
Karol G had a concert. Sabrina had a concert.
Yeah.
That's it. In between.
concert. they
Kind
did.
of. Like, experience.
Well, yeah,
Carol
Sabrina
G's
didn't have a
experience was
concert,
pretty
I
cool.
guess.
I will
Yeah, I
say
guess
Carol
so.
G's experience was pretty fun. Sabrina's was cute, but it wasn't really anything. And then
that
Hatsune
felt like an
Miku.
experiment. Yeah,
Yeah.
like the
Hatsune
the
Miku was
Sabrina
taken
one.
out back, shot in the face, bro.
Well, it
So
makes
they
me
put her
wonder, like,
down.
You know, maybe what ended up happening here is that they thought that the seasonal icon thing was a really good idea, but I wonder if maybe certain artists are harder to work with.
That's a possibility.
For sure.
Yeah.
Then
And
why are they an
maybe
icon?
it kind of squanders. Well, maybe
I mean,
they
I
didn't
think-
know that until they.
I
made
think
the
they
deal.
just overshot their expectations of
Yeah.
how they thought the community would respond to a season. I think that,
Maybe.
I also think that there's a problem with just the expectations of rhythm gamers and
That
people
too.
who are digesting music in a video game.
Mm,
Because hear me out on this. I've said this many times in the past, but I think this is another point of it. Like, everyone who's playing these games is playing with a different subjectivity about music, like, built into them, right? Like, your taste is going to be different than his taste. It's going to be different than his taste versus your taste versus anybody's, right? And so no matter what, at the end of the day, somebody's going to be disappointed no matter what DLC is released.
You can't
And
please everybody. You can't.
You can't.
Especially with the last 8 years of us playing custom content and us
Yes.
being able to get whatever the fuck we want for free.
yeah, people have vastly different outlooks now compared to back then with
But
content.
Which is
Just
why you
having
need to.
a song isn't enough.
No.
Yeah.
But which is why they need to be pretty locked into their idea and their identity of what they want their game to look like, so that people come flocking to it no matter, like, oh, I like the song or I don't like the song. It's like, I want to play that. Oh, they have Gorillas this season. They have a cool venue. They have all these characters. They have a Gorilla song that week. It's peppered in with other songs. Like, I think season 2 or season 3, I forget which one. I think it was season 2. They had a really interesting approach where most weeks had like 2 songs of 4 different genres. Like, they had a lot of 8-song weeks, and they were very diverse. So maybe that was testing to see what sold the best.
I think
and
that
where
the
to
whole
go from
game
there.
has been a test, man.
The
In a lot of
entire
ways.
game has been a test, and
That's
it's
live
still in
service.
testing.
That's
Yeah,
live,
live
service. They're
service.
constantly checking what works and what doesn't. Constantly.
Yes, always.
So,
And
I-
frankly, anybody who's expecting the way that we did like these games in the past now, like, I mean, I was there, but it's also a harsh slap of reality that we're in a different world, and that's not what people are expecting or
have
what
changed,
is going to make
man.
the most money. They've got to focus on the things that make Fortnite unique, which is why you see them focusing on people using these songs in BR. So,
after
what's
they
my
shoot
age
somebody
again?
In the head.
What's my age again? You're dancing on
No,
somebody's
they
corpse.
eliminate somebody.
Oh, I'm
I'll have
sorry.
you know.
Yeah,
No. I mean,
you
you're
eliminate
still
them.
shooting somebody in the head. I never said you killed them. I just said
Eliminate
you shoot them in the head with a shotgun. How many artists want to be linked to that?
No, it's very true. It's very, very true. I'm sure that there is some where they're just like, yeah.
I know
we
you
want
can.
nothing to
I
do
know
with
you
that.
guys know what I'm alluding to. Right? Who wants to be linked to gun violence after they're, right? After you shoot somebody and then you start coming out of my cage and I've been doing just. I hope I got a bag for that. I hope everybody involved in making that song got a bag for that.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of different elements of Fortnite that the music gets used with. So, and that's why they're probably 500
That's
V-Bucks.
one of them.
And that is a thing you can do with music in that
Yeah.
game. I'll bring this to a more positive note. I want to see Robot Rock Arena expanded upon and have all my jam tracks working there, not just Daft
That'd be
Punk.
cool.
I think that'd be neat.
I mean,
Yeah,
okay.
can you imagine? Imagine
If
that,
they-
like a non-Daft Punk mode of that. And then
Yeah.
your jam tracks just work with it. That'd be cool. In a patchwork type of way.
This is a real question for something like this. With what you just said, would you feel, and this is, I feel like you're going to be a little biased because, hey, spoiler, none of us really are paying for jam tracks here.
Yeah, sorry.
But would you feel it's more valuable to buy songs if they did have another mode where these songs just worked if you had them? Right? Like,
I think that's objectively, true, of course.
right? Like,
Yeah.
I
Even
can
if-
see. That
Maybe
makes
to
sense.
the individual, of course, that's an individual judgment to make. But objectively, there is more value to a jam track if it can be played in this whole brand new mode we just added. You know?
Right.
I want it
And that-
to.
and
I
that
want it
personally,
to
that mode
be.
is-
I want it
mode's
to be
accessible.
way more worth the 500 V-Bucks.
Yeah.
I really want it to be way more worth.
I think Epic does too. To be fair, it's just
Why they haven't dropped the
seems-
price, right?
It seems
Yeah.
like they're trying to find ways, and maybe some of them just haven't stuck. I don't know, but I agree with Jake. Like, I think that the reason why that game mode would be so good for all the jam tracks is because it's arcadey fun and it's very accessible, right? Like it's very arcade. So it's
And it's
like,
not a rhythm game either. So if people
Yeah,
don't want
you
that,
know what?
it's
That's-
shooting game.
All right. So we're still talking about like it's a Daft Punk mode, right? So you guys have gone into the experience, and you can go in and you can make your own mixes, Fuser style.
Yes.
It's like a Fuser. It's like an absolutely neutered, castrated version of Fuser. You can only have 3 songs, and you can only have like a couple different effects. But that's the first time you've been able to add effects
the tech
to
is
different.
there, yeah.
I mean, because like Fuser was made in UE4, like it was made in there, so they know exactly how the audio works and that shit. They made patchwork and stuff. They can do all of that stuff. They can directly affect the environment around. I thought the visuals while you're making the mixes. I thought that was awesome.
That was cool.
That's something that I wish that Fuser had even. Even though it's just like I think in Fuser it's just like boring ass camera angles, and then you'll see some effects go off when you do a drop and all this stuff, and that's cool. But I really liked seeing just like the visualization of the music happening right in front of you. I thought that was cool, and I think if they make Fuser 100% the way that it was in actual standalone Fuser, and they just put that in Fortnite, that's way more worth than you would probably realize. That is unbelievably worth the 500 V-Bucks and then some. I think that's just my opinion. And I'm biased because I don't fucking pay for any songs. But if we're being honest, if we want to go into a forward mindset with jam track value, why not? Right? Why not have a Fuser too? Why not have, that Daft Punk remixing experience, be a thing you can do on the regular in a separate mode or in Jam Stage, right? In Festival Jam Stage. And then you can basically throw your own event, right? You have it visualized right there. It's all being generated, in real time. That'd be sick. That'd be awesome. And then the Robot Rock mode. Have something like that.
I mean, Harmonix has so much cool tech that they have just like patents for, probably like
Just
around
let
in their
them cook,
arsenal
Epic.
that
Just
Epic
let them
has
do
now.
it.
And they
Let
are
them
cooking.
do it.
I mean, the jam stage stuff is kind of incredible on a technical side of things. How the fuck did they get Through the Fire and Flames to mash with Blueberry Faygo to mash with a Sabrina Carpenter song and it just sounds okay and fine.
Dude,
It doesn't sound like dog shit.
Behind that, the
It's
tech
like,
behind
how?
that is like really like special kind of breed to program something
I don't
like
know.
that.
That's
Pretty
insane.
damn cool.
Yeah.
And like I
That's
want to see them
insane. They
use that to
literally
its fullest
brought it over.
potential. Like they had
I'll
it in
forever
Fuser.
say that Fuser was them flexing to Epic, being like, "Hey, we can do this."
That's the
Epic
culmination.
bought them for a reason. They bought
Yeah.
them for a reason. They saw all the shit and they were just like, "Whoa, this is cool." We
Like
want
that is the culmination of Harmonix's decades of making games. Fuser is like that technology. Like that, I think that's the type of shit that they've wanted to do forever. Not necessarily
look at
a rhythm
freestyle
game,
solos in
but
RB4.
music experiences and have people enjoy music in a certain way. Drop mix, same thing, but
Drop
just
mix.
in a physical form, which is even crazier.
I think Fuser, Fuser got fucked by COVID. It just did. It fucked up their whole advertising and everything. Like that game didn't.
That game
survive
should have been
because of that.
huge. Not even huge.
when
It
we
should have
saw
been
it-
bigger than it was.
When we saw it, I think we waited online for almost an hour. I think to play that demo. Like
It was worth it because I was like, "Holy
a lot of
shit!
people
Anything
were trying it
works."
out.
Yeah,
A lot of people were trying it out.
anything. Yeah,
I
But,
think that
you know.
Harmonix has something really special here. And if they can continue making new ways that those jam tracks can integrate into new modes, that's a lot easier for people to swallow. If they do add a rock band mode next season or more rock band elements Which, hey, maybe there was a licensing problem and they had to wait for Rock Band to expire. Who knows? I don't know. I mean,
Likely.
Copium,
maybe there was.
possible.
Maybe there was.
I have
something
never
touched
been a
MTV
bigger
from the
believer.
past.
Yeah.
Don't know. Have no clue. Right? There's licensing is hard. That's all there is to it. Right? So
now it's funny you bring up licensing because I have something I'm going to talk about opposite of that.
Oh.
Fuser. The Fuser community took a huge W. They're getting their own chorus.
I saw that.
They're getting their own chorus.
Awesome.
They're getting their own chorus website.
Yeah,
Chorus,
yeah.
as a website to download tracks for Fuser.
Yes,
like
customs.
on chorus. For,
For customs.
For customs.
Like on chorus.
Yo.
They're getting their own website. And it's been in the works for a couple of years now, I think. At least a year and a half at the very least. But they did a big Discord stream announcement. And they had like the stage up, and they're like, "Hey, big surprise thing is happening!" And they're like, "Oh my god!" People were going like, "Oh my god!" They're gonna release their own like website to download customs because like right now, the only way to get customs is by going to the spreadsheet, and like yeah, it works, but you want something better. You always want something better.
Sure.
You know,
It's like
I
how
didn't
we
want to
used to
keep on
download
telling people go to the Clone Hero
SGHs and-
spreadsheet.
Because Clone Hero
Yeah.
spreadsheet. And, same type of
So
shit.
big W for them. I'm happy for them. That's
It's
awesome.
huge.
So
Yeah, very cool for the Fuser folks.
yep. But
There's a
yeah,
pretty dedicated community behind that. You know.
Yeah, really, lots of talented people are in the Fuser community. I mean, I'll never forget someone came into my my stream once while I was streaming Fuser, like going, "Hey man, I'm DJing a set this Saturday because I watched your Fuser content. It inspired me to try and do mashups for real live, and I started with Fuser, and then I got myself a DJ set, and I'm like, that's amazing." And so,
I think that's the kind of pipeline the Harmonix intended with that game.
It's all about them
know?
and their music experiences. I
Yeah,
love
like-
Harmonix for that. Yeah, they make some weird ass decisions. They've always made some weird ass decisions, but it was always in the interest of the core belief of you play our game, you're gonna enjoy music.
Yep,
And-
and that is truly their ethos.
That's true. It's so true.
I respect the hell out of Harmonix for that.
And these games have shaped my music taste, and it will shape countless others' generations of music taste for the time being. When now people are going to see that, well, where can I play guitar in Rock Band? Well, we got YARG, we got Clone Hero, we have the game that we're making with Red Octane, we have the Rhythm Game Company. All that stuff. All that stuff is cooking
I want
as
to point
well.
out that the Rhythm Company tweeted maybe 2 weeks ago at this point. They're looking for people. They're hiring.
They
Okay.
are. Yeah, there's
Hell
some
yeah.
listings on I forget what site it is, but they have a couple of openings, I think. Like, I think they had an art director position open.
Unity game developer is what their tweet said as of 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, Unity game
Yeah,
developer.
Unity
Yeah.
game developer.
Hey, so if any of
all
you
right.
guys work in Unity and you want to help contribute to the rhythm gaming scene, Rhythm Company, there's a job open for you. Might be able to interview.
Do it up.
Hell
Do it
yeah.
up. So very
Pretty
cool.
sick.
Very, very cool stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like we're kind of in a weird spot to talk about the Rhythm Company now because we have our own different company making a different game. But it's all love. It's all about
Everybody
creating,
lift up. Everybody's
It's
getting
the
lifted
rising
up right
tide
now.
lifts all boats. That's the whole thing. I want them to
Yeah, this
succeed. I
is
want
the
us to
point.
succeed. The more people in this space making cool shit, the better.
This isn't
It should
Guitar Hero
never-
versus
Plain and
Rock
simple.
Band.
No,
Yeah,
it never
never.
will be.
Yeah.
Never.
No, we're past that.
Nope.
We're past the console wars. Genesis does what Nintendo. We're done with that.
Black Ops
Please
7
no.
looks terrible. I'm going to play Black Ops or Battlefield 6 all year. It was COD versus Battlefield now.
Hey, bro, we're gonna
That's
talk
a-
about
that's a
Game
joy.
Pass
You actually
getting
care about that
Game
game?
Pass, bro. We're gonna talk
No,
about that
I don't.
shit.
Yeah, we could talk about
you
Game
can
Pass.
you can watch Critical's video. It's good.
Yeah,
All
Game
I'm
Pass.
gonna say
Xbox is
is
going
that-
to be gone in the next 5 years. They will
All
not
I'm
make
gonna
it in the
say-
2030s.
All I'm gonna say is that I'm already paying for Game Pass Ultimate and Fortnite Crew, but I understand people don't give a shit about Fortnite Crew.
Yep.
I get it, and so that is going to take. I mean, it took what millions of unsubscriptions, right? Probably. At this point. That's
I
really
mean,
bad.
Yeah, for me personally, as somebody who's been playing for Fortnite Crew, I'm saving money. Technically,
Yes.
Technically,
Good job.
right?
I mean, don't get me wrong.
Couple bucks?
I bought up a whole bunch of cheaper codes as soon as I heard the news. So I'm up until 2028 now with my Game Pass Ultimate subscription because I got them for cheap.
Nice.
I think like after I did all the math, about $15.50 a month, but I paid 2.5 years in advance. So that's cool. And now I have Fortnite Crew included and all that stuff too. So I'll save $10.99 a month elsewhere. So I'm okay, but I can definitely understand why people are upset with this change. I'm upset with this change. Like I saw a tweet
dude.
that summarized it pretty well. Like cable companies were getting so big and bloated, and TV was getting expensive, and then the streaming era started. And you could just get Netflix, you could watch your shit there, you could get this over there, and then all kind of came very separate. If you wanted to watch this show, you had to have that, have all sorts of different streaming subscriptions. And now we're seeing them coming back together. And then Microsoft doing the same shit with Game Pass, where like they're owning all this shit. Microsoft owns that studio, that studio, that studio, that studio, that studio. And now you can't just have a Game Pass subscription. You also have to have a Ubisoft Plus Classic subscription. What the fuck is that? I don't know. It's included in your Xbox Game Pass Ultimate now, though. Fortnite Crew.
Is that even worth it? Hold on. Ubisoft Plus.
I don't think
Classic game list. Is it worth it?
It's a value of $7.99 a month.
The fuck do we get, bro? We get Monopoly 2024. Hell yeah.
Monopoly?
Yes.
Oh, bro.
Included in my Game Pass subscription.
No. Bro, you're not going to believe this. We get the first ever quadruple A game, Skull and Bones.
Oh, that's a good value.
Skull and
Plus
Bones.
Fortnite Crew, plus EA Play. Fuck having EA Play separately. Fuck having Ubisoft
There's some
separately.
solid games
Fuck
on
having
here,
Fortnite,
but like at the same
Plus Crew, whatever, separately. It's all in one now. You're going to have cable.
How many people have canceled their Game Pass subscription, you think?
A lot.
Many. I saw the site
Easily a lot of people.
crashing.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Also, other sites are crashing. Key websites. I think it was like All Key Shop or whatever.
Wow.
Was crumbling under the load of people trying to buy their last minute discounted Xbox Game Pass subscriptions.
Oh man.
Yeah. GameStop is
you
going
mean
to
to tell me that Game
them
Pass
for
isn't
$19.99.
profitable?
Yo,
I'm
what?
shocked. I'm
What?
shocked.
No way! They're doing the
Dude,
same thing that
so-
Uber did back in the day, where they would sell things for way under value, and then they just completely crash the entire market, and then they own the entire market, and then they can inflate the prices so they can finally start making money for their VCs. What? That's crazy. Never seen that before.
It's just now we are way more aware. I say,
The
woke.
awareness is there.
We're woke now.
You were dark
Whoa!
woke.
Be careful with that. Whoa!
Hey, wait, the old definition.
Hey, not what your mom thinks woke means. Not what your grandpa thinks.
Has it changed?
Absolutely.
Depends
It
who you ask.
absolutely has changed.
Can you explain in extreme detail?
Yes, in the comments, please. Tell me what you
There you
think
go.
woke means.
Yeah, explain in the comments what
Yes.
woke means.
Share with us. Tell us. Now, please.
Story time.
Oh, bro. No, man. Like, no, it's crazy now, man. Because, dude, there's going to be so many people that are going to be... They're going to be resorting to piracy and buying secondhand and all this stuff. And it's like, bro...
Piracy boom, for sure.
I think that shit already sailed.
It's
That pirate ship sailed like 3 years ago.
Cheers.
Like, no, straight up.
You know, it's really simple to mod the Nintendo 3DS.
Same thing with your Wii. Same thing with your every other Nintendo console, except for the Switch, I guess. You have to have an
Xbox
early
360.
version.
Oh, dude, people saying like, man, I
See
wanted the
what's on my
360
floor over
era
there? I
back.
got a whole bunch of Xbox 360s on the floor. What am I doing with
What
them?
was it? The
That's
total
secret.
price a year for Game Pass Ultimate is $360.
Yeah,
Oh
Xbox
my
$360. $30 a month.
$360 and walk away.
Like, we didn't mean that. 360. Changed my mind. It's not what I asked for.
Speaking of piracy, I just want to point out that Rock Band 4 is fully preserved. We're fine. All the DLC is preserved.
Yeah, all of it. Every single last one is preserved.
Not going to tell you where to get it, but it's out there.
But I'm sure in the coming weeks, months, there will probably be people, years even.
Mm.
I mean, look, you can play the whole game. It is fully playable on Chad PS4. I don't think you can do DLC at the moment, but it's soon. Soon you'll be able to. They're going to figure it out.
Oh, especially now they're going to
Shout out
figure
Lizix.
it out.
Shout out Lizix doing all that shit. The Chad PS4 fork, man.
Lizix. Also, really easy to jailbreak a PS4. As long as you have one that's on a lower firmware. If you guys bought a PS5 a few years ago and you haven't touched your PS4, it's probably jailbreakable. Just saying.
Run Rock Band 4 Deluxe on that shit, dog.
Look it up.
You can do it right now. Do it right now. You play Bloodborne, 60 frames per second.
You can.
720p.
That's cool as shit.
God,
Awesome.
Bloodborne's so good. What a
Never
great
come
game.
out.
I was playing Bloodborne on Chad PS4. It's beautiful.
That's crazy.
I'm playing through it and it's awesome. I just wish you
That
could do
sounds so
multiplayer.
good. God,
But-
that sounds so good. I loved that game so much. Oh, that damn shrimp weapon, that damn orphan of Kos. Oh, fuck.
I've
Oh, no,
never
is it-
completed it.
Oh, okay. So there's this mega super boss at the end that beats you with their placenta, and it looks like a giant shrimp.
Cool.
Oh,
I've never seen that. I've never beat the game.
Yeah,
Oh,
they're birthed
dear.
from like this inside of this giant whale. Basically, it's like this whale carcass. They come out. It's
Cool.
great fight.
Wow.
From Software does it like nobody else.
Would recommend.
yeah.
Definitely. I don't know where we go from this.
I don't know where we go from that either.
Yeah, I don't know either.
That's like the
That was
second long
that was an
silent.
awkward
No,
moment of
third.
silence.
It was the third moment of silence. One for Rock Band 4, another one because we did not want to entertain Jake, and then that. I don't even know where to go from there.
Hey, next week, episode 100.
Episode 100. We did
Milestones,
We did
man.
it.
Milestones.
it. Yeah.
Let's go.
Rest in peace, Rock Band 4. Thank you for
RIP
everything,
Rock Band 4.
Harmonics.
Hey,
Rock
Or
Band.
Thank you,
RIP
Harmonics.
Rock
You
Band
will
in
be missed.
general. If
I
you bitch
will-
about piracy with clones, you're a loser and you're giving up the best game of all time. That's it. Just
I just
play
wanna throw
clones.
out-
Just do it.
Hey, Harmonix was cool enough to reach out to community members and let them pick songs for Rivals Weeks in the past for Rock Band 4,
Yes!
right?
Which community members did they do that for, Jason?
I was one of them.
You!
I know that. I don't know who else
You had
they
a
did.
week, man. That's awesome.
But like seriously, that was a huge part of the way that I even got like a lot of my light on Twitch in the beginning, right? Like Harmonix was tapped in, and I'm so thankful to the staff back then. Not just the people who are working there now, but the people in the past, the people who ended up making Guitar Hero, right? This might be the end of the old school games, if you want to say like that revival with Rock Band 4, but that doesn't mean it's the end of these. In fact, again, we're still on the way to a new jumping point to spring
It's a
into the
shift.
future for these, right?
It's a big
Like,
shift right now. Big shift.
huge shift happening. And-
Festival
and-
is shifting right now, man.
yeah, absolutely.
Everything's in flux. It's weird.
Next week will be very interesting with that brand new season, Fortnite on
Yeah.
the way.
Yeah, what day is that
Very
again? Is that the
curious.
9th now is when they shifted all that
yeah,
stuff?
dude, it got switched like 3 times, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
so it's
which
next
is
It was
so
supposed to
weird. It's so
already
weird
happen,
that's
right?
happened. Like, what's going
I
on?
wonder
out there?
why.
Fortnite Nightmares.
Oh, yeah, Fortnitemares.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, they better have some K-pop Demon Hunters
So the
surprise
9th is on Thursday,
jam track
so it'll
drops.
be the
dude.
day after our episode drops, which is awesome. We
Mm.
timely as ever,
Okay.
as we always
Well,
are.
we can wait again like this
We-
if we
we
really
could
want
wait.
to. I'm down because I'm so deadly curious about that. I'm just saying.
I don't know. It's
I
episode
do wanna
100.
know.
It's
How much do we wanna
okay,
talk
okay,
about Tommy
okay.
shit, you know?
It's episode 100.
I get it. Yeah, it's episode 100.
That's
No,
true.
no, no.
We do
It
need
has
to
to be
do
for
something
us,
special.
man. It has to be for us,
Yeah.
not Fortnite. It has to be for
Yeah,
us.
fuck all that. I don't care about you. It's about us.
All that shit.
I
It's
want
about
a podcast
us.
about me. Each of us is
100.
going to get 15 minutes because it's going to be an hour long. We're all going to talk about ourselves for 15 minutes and how
That's
much the
good.
podcast
I love
means to
talking
us.
about myself.
Me too.
Egotistical.
Yeah.
Sure.
Welcome to Ego Hero. I don't know. What? We'll probably get out of here.
That was
Let's say,
almost the
has
fourth
anything
moment
else
of
I want to talk to?
silence.
Yeah, I don't want. I didn't want to have more of them.
No, I want to say
add more.
just. I do want to just say one more thing about like Rock Band 4. I took that era for granted. I absolutely took that era for granted.
we all did.
I did not.
We all did.
I did not
Totally.
realize how much hard work was going to be going, like, putting into that, but I'm just literally like everybody else right now looking at Festival. It's like, why get this when I could just play on fucking Clone Hero? Why do this when I could just do customs here and here? This game's better anyway, but never, I didn't have that forward thinking back then. And I think I've been driving it home, and it's not only just me, but like it is really important to me, like the genre and all that stuff. And so that's why it took me until now, or it took me until a couple of years ago to really understand. I think it was like 2022 or something. I was like, damn, Rock Band 4 is really still going. It's really still going, and people, like, I see why people love it. I streamed Rock Band 4 this year. Like, I streamed fucking Play a Show on drums, and it was really fun, and I had a great time, and I am sad that I was so naive with the game. Like, I'm really disappointed that I was really naive towards Rock Band 4, and I had lots of resentment towards it too. And you know,
I
and look, the resentment was mostly because the game fucking sucked when it came out. So I waited until Rivals, which was maybe it was like a year later. It was like 2016, late 2016.
Yeah, Rivals
is
came
where
out, I believe, was
tried.
right around a 1 year anniversary of Rock Band 4.
Okay,
Yeah.
and I played it then, and I was like, okay, I can get around to it. It's not bad. The engine feels good now, and the
There's
game
practice
feels all
mode
right.
now.
There's
Yeah.
practice. It's practice mode, but like it came in a time where it was just all dark. That was the dark ages. That was the dark ages for
Still was, for sure.
the console.
Yeah,
It was we were just crawling our way out. But I did take that for granted, and I do regret not being really part of that experience. But I'm happy to say that at least during 2007 up until 2012 when Rock Band 3 died, I was still like in it. It was good. And it was a good time. I think it was just the revival I wasn't grateful enough for, because that was crazy that they even did that.
It was funny to think about too. The time between Rock Band 3 dying and Rock Band 4 felt like an eternity. It really did, but it was just a couple years.
That was the pitch black, darkest ages ever.
It was, because there was nothing going on. It was truly,
and that's why we're all playing GH3.
There was no Guitar Hero died in 2011. They pulled the DLC in 2014, so you can no longer purchase it. Rock Band 3, I think the final DLC was April 2013. American Pie. So like, I guess after Guitar Hero pulled the DLC, it was like, oh, it's so dead and gone and over forever. It's never coming back. And then, early 2015, surprise Rock Band 3 DLC drops. Wait, why? Why are they doing that for? And they're teasing Rock Band 4. And like,
I still believe Rise of the Phoenix.
Yes.
Back to the Shack.
Yes. There you go. Those three. And there was more that came after that. And then, like, it really felt like we were so back, we'd never been more back, and we'll never be more back. And then we were back, and it's like, oh, man.
Shit, this game sucks.
This
was
was
damn it. We thought we were.
No, we were not.
Which is a lesson in keeping expectations low. Under promise, over deliver.
Absolutely.
Under-deliver.
Yep.
Yeah,
That's why like,
that sounds bad, but
But no, I mean, when you got to be told to keep your expectations low, I mean, like, you got to keep your expectation low, man. I mean, where's festival going?
It's more of a marketing thing, because like
it is,
and tempering expectations and managing expectations and living up to expectations. That's the big one. Living up to expectations. Obviously, we expected a new Rock Band game to have practice mode. Obviously, we expected it to have online multiplayer. Those things weren't there.
Can I be real with you?
For a year.
Can I be real with you? This is one of those things that I struggle with right now for us.
Yes.
Because I want to share with what we're doing, but at the same time, I feel like anytime we do, we're building up more expectations that we can theoretically just never really meet, no matter what. Because again, remember what everything we just said earlier in the episode with like how everybody's tastes in music are subjective. No matter how well we do on the set list or mechanics or whatever we end up doing,
people be pissed.
Somebody's going to be disappointed.
Yes.
And so it's like, we're going to do our best that we can,
Always.
but at the same time,
dude, that's how I feel with the cracked guitar and everything right now. That's how I feel with all that stuff.
Yeah.
It's just, it's a process. I'm so appreciative of the people who believe in it, and things are getting, people are working on it. It's getting worked on. We're just getting started with the guitars. I'm just saying, that's the first step, right? That's the first
Speaking
step.
of guitars, there have been 2 firmware updates in the past couple weeks. There was the big V2.0 firmware, and then they just stealth dropped V2.1. Like, oh, cool. Yeah. Okay, these are frequent.
Well, yeah,
now.
because
Awesome.
they broke some stuff, unfortunately.
Yeah, I think
Tilt was broken or whatever, and
and now on the new one, it's broken on the dongle, but not on wired. I think something like that.
Many such cases in my testing where that would be a
I'm
thing.
stressed again. Shit, it's fine. It's fine. No, but I am enjoying seeing a lot of the posts. People going like, I'm liking the amount of posts that I'm seeing. Like, this thing works great. It works out of the box. World Tour Definitive Edition, Clone Hero, nothing. It's like, great. That's what we're looking for. That's exactly what we're looking for. Because it's like on a mass scale, it's different from telling people to mod a guitar and then telling them to use Sand Troller. It's so different.
Yeah, it's so different.
Because on a mass scale, that audience it becomes something else, a different beast, because they don't harness the knowledge that you have at all.
Yeah.
So it's like
being able to just buy this thing, plug it in, and it works. It's invaluable. You can't put it
working
price
fast.
And
it works fast too.
A lot of people in the hardcore scene don't really realize that because of how things have been for the past like 5 years with like myself and many other people making stuff. Like, you're never going to be able to fully replace that from like a mass market standpoint.
Hey, look, bro. All I'm gonna say, they have Sanjay, and that's public knowledge. They have Sanjay.
That's public knowledge now. I can talk about that.
Yeah. Dude, he's talking fucking Milo hacks about it in the public channels.
Never mind.
He's literally in there talking about it.
We can talk about it.
I didn't realize that was actually public. Oh, well.
I didn't either.
That's
Bro,
cool.
he's just in there saying, I'm helping fix this shit with Cracked. And I was like, he's in there
All right, cool.
talking
hey,
about
Sanjay's
it.
on the firmware team. He's working
Sanjay's
on
on our
the
team
we can
now.
talk
He's
about
great.
it.
He's working with Cracked, man. Like,
Yeah.
he's just talking about it.
Yeah, you guys are gonna be all right. He's on the case now.
Yeah. So if any of
Yeah.
you guys were worried about the firmware on the cracks and on the issues they're having, it's in very good hands.
Don't worry about it.
Yes, it is.
Proven.
The reason
provenly
why
good
Mo-
hands. That's not a word. Provenly.
Yeah, like-
but provably good hands. You like
Yeah.
Central?
No,
you like your Central guitar? The guy who made Central is working on the firmware for the crack guitar now. So
Yes.
Yeah,
I
he's just
like
talking
that.
about that
How
shit
do you like
in
them
Milo
apples?
hacks. I'm like, I feel like I can talk about this on the show now if he's out there, saying that. I'm like,
fair
that's
enough.
great. I would
locked in.
rather be as
paying
transparent as
attention.
possible.
He's paying
So-
One
attention
other thing
to
that we
stuff he's
can
locked
talk
in.
about, for sure, that I do want to throw out, because I haven't had the chance to actually try this, but I want to know if any of you have as well, and if not, I still want to call it out real quick. I want to give a quick shout out to Noise from Retro Cult Mods, because they did come up with something new that fixes one of my things that I wish there was a little different on the guitar, which is they came out with something called the Star
Oh my
Bar.
God.
Star bar. Yeah, I don't know where. Fuck, where is mine?
Not only just the star bar.
I got my shit right
I-
here. Here's a star bar. So this is what it is.
Thank you.
You have to take your guitar apart and you take out
boy.
your control button, right? And you replace it with this bracket holder, I guess. And I was like, well, how the fuck's this going to work? It's like, how am I going to move that? You don't move it. What you do, you have the bar that you put into the slot. There's actually two of them. There's a
There
smaller,
you go.
There's a smaller one over here too. Oop. In case you want a shorter one
Different
or
sizes.
a longer one.
Yeah.
And then you can more easily palm activate or pinky activate, like what I like doing. This is something that I mentioned like way back in February when we were at the Cracked Office. Like, it's really hard to like move my pinky all the way back here to activate. And
Yeah.
right
Yes.
here would be perfect. Like
Yeah.
right here on the bridge. There you go.
It's so
Bam.
good.
It's
I'm
just a
dying
lever
to
and
try
it pushes
it.
down on the button. It's pretty good. I like it a lot.
Community
sitting right over here.
solutions.
And I
Community
haven't had the chance to
solutions,
try
man.
it yet.
Yeah,
That's
I think mine's
he sent me
probably
one
in the
as well.
mail. I stopped my mail, so I got to go get it. So
Dude,
I'm back.
Noise is legend for this because legitimately fixing one of the things. And this is what the...
And the other thing,
Go
the
ahead,
other
go
thing
ahead.
that he fixed, the other thing that Noise, the fucking spring dampener,
The SSD.
Soya
spring dampener.
The soya spring dampener.
Soya's mod, the soya mod.
spring dampener. Yes.
The SSD.
Which
Very
I have
you know,
it here as well.
I have already done it. I have already done it on all my guitars with napkins, but I think I'd rather do something a
Yeah,
little
his is
bit
a
more,
his is a little more elegant.
a
Also,
little more elegant. Yeah,
shout outs to
I like
everybody
it.
who bought frets and are leaving reviews. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm
Real quick, I
glad
love
that
seeing
that all the reviews have been very happy with what they received because that was the intention.
Real quick, I have it on the screen. This is the Soya Spring Dampener. It's just a little 3D printed bracket that you slot over the mechanism that holds the spring, and there's a little piece of felt on there that rubs up against
Yep.
the spring, so any extra vibration on that spring gets
Gets absorbed.
dampened.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
It
good.
looks good. It looks good.
If
And it
it's
feels
Ingenuity.
good too.
Yes, innovation, baby. You love to see it.
Thank you, Noise. Thank you, Retro
Thank
Cult
you,
Munch.
Noise.
Thank you, Noise.
Thank you, Noise.
Thank you, Noise.
Can't wait to try it.
Very
I'm
cool.
dying
We
to.
got that. We got the funky pick guard, and I'm working on a strum bar. So we'll see where that goes.
Oh,
Yes,
thank
baby!
God, man.
Need that.
Yeah.
Need that strum bar.
I think
need my
I-
Thank
grippy
God,
strum
bro.
bar.
I need that shit.
Yeah, we're working on it. Working on it. This thing's fucking annoying to design, actually, but you can see I got it moving.
Hell yeah,
Wiggle, wiggle.
dude.
Yeah, it's gonna be cool.
I'm very
Yeah,
excited
cool.
for that shit,
Excited.
man.
Yeah,
Going back to playing on my old GH3 Les Paul with your strum bars, oh, this feels nice. I like the grippy texture. Yeah. Give me my texture on the crack guitar. Yeah, I found myself sliding off the strum bar on the crack guitar every now and then because of
That's why
the,
it's
Yeah.
like
the
You know,
glossy
I've
texture.
I've beat the hell out of this thing to hell and back, bro. Like you can see the filament, like
yeah.
I can
Wearing
feel it.
down.
Like it's gone. It's just smooth right here, and it's smooth over here because I fucking rake strum it. I'm doing that
think
shit
my-
too.
sanding it down.
You know,
sanding
my
it,
biggest-
sanding it down my
My
nails.
biggest criticism with the crack strum bar is just the fact that it's kind of pointy over here. Like it's not
It
rounded
is a little
on the
pointy.
sides.
It is a
you
little
know?
pointy.
Dude, I have hurt myself on that. Like, not during
Yeah.
testing. It happened after, like, the guitar came out, and I was, like, trying to just, like, do that shit. I've hurt myself, like, probably once. Probably once or twice
like,
on
I
it.
I love the
one time
height
as
of
well.
the triangle.
Like if you're doing some shit up here and then like strum, and you go down here really quick to strum, you can actually
Yeah,
Scrape
yeah. It's like
yourself.
Yeah,
Yeah.
hit
my like
the-
wrist teleporting. I'm like teleporting.
Yep.
Only it's very rare. It was very
Yeah.
rare, but it has happened.
Yeah, so for the
I
next
can't wait.
revision,
I can't wait for people to get the solo necks, man. I think they're shipping. I believe they're shipping now, right? They
The
have been?
solo next got delayed
no,
by a week
well,
because there's a typhoon.
Oh, the
in China.
typhoon! Oh my
China.
god!
So
Yeah.
like their shit
Yeah,
couldn't
the
get
typhoon.
delivered. So, but
As far
the
as
solo
we
next
know-
will be shipping like next week.
Yeah, as far as we know, the guys over in the factory are okay. So.
Yeah,
That's
they're,
good.
they're
That's
fine.
good.
They're
They're
gonna
fine.
have all the shit overnighted over here, and they've already started processing orders. They like process the orders early.
They're
like, to be
they're
yes, trust me,
airlifting
guys,
them.
it's coming. So like
Yeah.
we'll be getting those soon.
They're airlifting them.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
And we need the
Big
airlift
shit
this
is
podcast
happening,
out of
guys.
here.
that's
Feel
right.
that shit.
We have to airlift some shit to the next podcast because next podcast is a special one and an important one. See you guys next week. Appreciate you guys watching. Sorry for the long delay again. Alec, did you ever talk about your flight getting delayed?
I got stuck. There was a fucking bird stuck in the engine, and then they had to kick us off the plane, and they made us lose our connection flight, and then there are no flights going back to Maine from Chicago until the next day, so we had to stay overnight in Chicago.
God, that fucking sucks.
That's-
And that's
I
why
got
the
deep dish.
podcast
I got
was
deep
delayed a
dish
little
pizza
bit.
though. I got deep
Hey.
dish pizza though. It was
Hey,
pretty good.
Yeah.
episode 100 won't suck. We will
Yeah.
be better.
Yes. God, that just reminds me of
Napoleon
Napoleon Dynamite.
It is.
Yeah.
Some say
Yeah.
love, it is a river.